Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. That'll be complete to Cook. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing is Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. For big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Cousins now. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Let's go, defense. Black. Here we go. He's checking. Crash. Check the backer. Check. Leave it. Bring up 48. Good route here. Switch. Hey. High 7.
They'll throw again. Cousins. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
53, check 53. Hey, exit. Here we go. Check. 53 is mine. Check 50. Wide. Man, I got you.
To the air again. It's Cousins. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. And that QB's trash. Let's go.
And the blitz does come. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down.
Check 24. Watch twist. Two. Check 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike. Watch the flag.
Watch the 48. Hey, steamer. Gun.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Here's Prescott. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. 10th carry now for Elliott. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Come on, D! Hey, Steamer! Check.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Forbath descended away now following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Let's lead it, 48.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's go.
Rhino!
Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Black. Buzz.
Mike 53.
What's that?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. A 1st down throw for Cousins. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face.
It got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Prescott from the gun. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. From the red zone now, Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Now a run with Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
53.
Guns.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Not here. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me.
Listen to me.
Switch.
The horn.
Cousins to throw for it on fourth. It's complete to Diggs. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 94 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Elliott on first down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Prescott now from the 50. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check. Switch. 36.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Again, it's Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Cousins. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what